Hey folks, this is probably a new episode. At least I'm going to try to separate episodes out based on like major boss kills like Zul'Ra, which we did last episode. Or if it's not a new episode, sorry. But now that the quick quest cape is done, it's kind of arbitrary the way I arrange these. So at the end of the last episode, I'm like, I'm going to do barrows for a while, and then I'm going to go get work done. But I think I'm going to do it the other way around. I'd like to have the work be done, and then do barrows in peace, then do barrows with the stress of work in the background. So to do something AFK, I'm going to try, I've never done this before, but I'm going to try AFK ranged Nightmare Zone. I don't want to do too much AFK melee Nightmare Zone, simply because the whole point of doing barrows is that I'm going to significantly improve the XP rate for that. So I'm going to give it a shot, see what we can do. And then whenever I finish my work, I'll pop out. We'll do some barrows runs. Hit points, 94. Very cool. Basically perfect timing. I just pretty much just finished up my work here. Got a couple of quick things to do, so I'm going to try to knock those out real fast. Posit these overloads here. You get way less points when I'm doing ranged. XP per hour is only like 58k versus the 90k or so I get from melee. Just the difference in gear, right? I don't have amazing gear for range like I kind of do for melee. Have to grind Zul'Ra, get that bull pipe. Well, I'll look into, let me see. I think I've got enough scales left over from all that to make 1 3/4 of an anti-venom. I'd have to use my magic root. I would like to get very lucky and have Zul'Ra drop another stack of 10 antidote pluses so that I don't have to try to farm for magic roots, because that sounds miserable. Excuse me. I'm going to step away and take a quick break really quick just to finish up this tiny bit of work, and then we'll go do barrows runs. Alright, I am back and very happy to be done with my work. I'm a really bad procrastinator. I like to put off my work to the last possible second, so having done it first, now I can feel confident in doing barrows and not have this aching thing in the back of my mind that I should be doing something else. So I'm going to get my shit together and we'll head out. Magic 83 is a somewhat exciting number because then we can get Catherby Teleport, which will help with farm runs in the future. I try to go for 83 Herblore. You may have noticed even the fast forward there that I got really sloppy and slow. I was doing some stream work while trying to do barrows at the same time, which I don't recommend. This is a focus task, not an AFK task. $75 kill count, no new barrows gear, just runes so far. Guess I've started tracking. These are kills logged since getting the ornate pool. So yeah, good number of runes. I will end up using basically all of those. Wish I could easily track how many death runes I've spent. I guess I can look at the VOD and see how many I started with. But we're gonna keep going. It's the road to 100 KC. I see, I got this guy telling me I should be using magic against Carol, and I was confused because the wiki definitely says that he has a higher magic defense than he has a slash defense, or stab defense? Slash, that's right. But it turns out that monster resistance is also calculated by their, offensive magic bonus, and Carol has a penalty to that, which makes him take extra damage from magic. So it sounds like that guy was actually right. Oh, right on. I'll keep that in mind. I think I'm getting punished. Well, not that this isn't how statistics work. You understand that I know that, right? Anyway. Getting punished for my good luck earlier with Zulrah dropping the thing I needed on the first try and getting all those drops early from Dagonoth Kings. I'm getting nothing at all from Barrows. It's 21 chests. Just a bunch of runes. I guess runes are good. Basically paid for all of those blood runes that I had to buy earlier from the shop, so that's nice that I recouped those. Yeah. It's time for me. I think I'm going to take a break. But we'll come back and continue doing barrows. I want to set up a schedule for boss kills so that I'm doing a certain number per week. I mentioned that a while ago, and I think it's a lot easier for me to commit to that now that I have this ornate pool. Bosses that I have available, I want to try to get at least a certain number of kills in based on how farmable they are for me. So something like Sarachnis or Barrows, probably do at least 25 or so per week. Something like Zulrah, maybe 1 per week, until I get better gear and I'm better prepared to handle it. But I'm going to step away for now, take a break. Hopefully we come back, do some more Barrows runs, and I'll actually get some of these pieces. I really, really, really want to get that Darok set. That would make me extremely happy. See ya. Good morning. It's a new day. I need to put in my bank pin, so I'm going to practice here with hiding the screen. That works fine. I wish I could type it in, but I guess I get it. Hide. Done. Oh, don't forget to unhide it afterward. Okay, do some more barrows. I'm gonna pick up my my daily crap real quick. I also kind of want to do farming runs. I started some, and I'd like to stop those, or at least get more started. I think I want to keep fruit trees and Calquat trees running, just to get some extra farming XP. Oh, I completely forgot about Hespori. Shit, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll do that first. I know I was forgetting something. Let's see if I can do it with this inventory. 1 second. Probably can. Because I've got like 5 of those banked. You remember that? So I'm not wearing a amulet that whole time. Oh, it's possible. Lame. Alright. Great. Forgot that I turned off the prompt. Come on, give me that bottomless compost bucket. Nope. Not even the seeds I want. I can plant another one of those real quick. Jangerberries. My Amulet of Glory wasn't in my Barrows tab, so yeah, I think I just did like 20 Barrows runs without an amulet equipped. Oops. I'm going to quickly use all of this, the raw cash drops from Barrows, to buy some law runes. I'm not going to run out anytime soon, but let me know whether or not this is self-sustaining, right? Just in terms of the gold drops for law runes. Out of curiosity, I start with 20,136 coins. Buy 50 law runes. 5216 coins. It's like 14,920 per rune. It's like 298 per rune if I buy 50. Okay. I've been pretty unlucky so far. I think I got all of my Barrows luck out in my first like 60 runs. I got that one chest where I had 2 pieces in the same chest. Nothing though for like 33 runs, which I think I should get about 1 in every 17. If I still don't have one, then something's definitely up, right? But anyway, I was going to say that I'm going to try to keep going at least until I have 5,000 blood runes, because I need those for the occult altar. Once I have that, I'll probably feel confident in bailing from Barrows for a little bit to finish getting the 5,000 soul runes and the 10,000 astral runes that I'll need to build the occult altar. I'm, as you can see, marking all these tiles so that I don't have to look at the map, and my orientation doesn't matter when I get in here or when I come out of individual crypts. Just a color scheme that I'll know. Blue for magic, green for range, and then different colors that I'll remember. Red for Guthans because of his health drain. Orange for Darok because he's more dangerous when he's at critical health. Which I guess you could make that red too, but whatever. Yellow for Torag because he's defensive, and then we'll do white for Barak because of protection from magic. Alright, that is Barrow's kill count 100. We have not gotten a piece in 40 chests. I'm definitely getting punished for all the pieces I got in the first 60 chests, because that's how statistics works. I'm going to use that opportunity to take a short break from Barrows and just go do some other general stuff. Nothing particularly new, mostly checking farming nodes, that sort of a thing. I don't think I'm going to replant, other than maybe trees I might replant. Here we go. 76 Hunter. Alright, guess what I'm about to do? I am going to train agility. I haven't done it in a really long time. I would like to get agility up to 76 so I can use that Zulrah shortcut without having to do potion boosting shenanigans. That's probably going to take a while. I'm going to use the Sears Village course and use the hard diary to teleport at the end of it. Step away to feed the cats really quick. I got up pretty early this morning. It's about their breakfast time. And then I'll start doing that. It'll be great. Alright, agility time. Let's do this. I'm going to try to get at least one level. Might try to knock out all three if I can. I actually really need the Marks of Grace because I'm running out of stamina potions. I like being in a space where I could use those without having to think about it too much, Agility 74, we haven't heard that level up jingle in a really long time. Keep going. Just getting 74 will be nice though, so I can boost with the agility potion and I'll have at least a minute no matter what. I don't have to time the potion quaff with something else. As you probably saw, I had to take some breaks there during this agility grind, but I'm back on it now. I'm going to try to finish up 75, keep going to 76, then we'll find out what we're doing next. I might try Zulrah. I'm curious to see how hard Zulrah is when I'm not taking poison and venom damage throughout the whole fight. Maybe it's actually not that bad. Because if I can get enough scales and can make enough anti-venoms out of Zulrah, then I might actually be able to do Vorkath as well. And I would very much like the Vorkath head, because then I can upgrade my accumulator backpack, which is a pretty significant upgrade for ranged. I mean, that's what we're working on. Agility 75. Looks like I dismissed the pop-up by mistake, but... Alright, I need 221 laps, and I have 399 law runes, so we should be good to get this last level here. But, woof, 221 laps, it's brutal. This will be good. Hopefully I'll have enough Marks of Grace at the end of this to make a bunch of stamina potions. So at 75, I just unlocked the Priphthenus agility course, which I guess drops crystal shards instead of Marks of Grace, which is kind of a downside because I do want to make as many stamina potions as possible. But I would like to try it out, see if the XP rate is better. I can split it up between the two. I'm going to check how many Marks of Grace I have banked, and I'm going to try to end on a multiple of 10, and then maybe we'll go scope it out. Oh, right, I gotta hide this. 1 second. One of these days I'm gonna enter that pin and then forget to hide it, right? Kitties, it is like 2:50 in the morning. You're gonna have to calm down. We're not doing food for a while there, buddies. Yeah, okay, I'll get 8 more Marks of Grace on this course, and then we'll go check out the Priphthenus course. I'm actually going to do this mime show really quick. I almost have the whole mime set. I can put it in the costume box if I finish it. Save some space. I'm in a situation where my cats think that anytime I start talking that it's time for them to eat. But it is 3:01 in the morning. I got up early today to do some RuneScaping. So you'll probably hear them in the background every time I come off mute. I apparently got 2 pieces of mime gear there. Interesting. Let me see if that's enough to deposit it. Get that out of the way now that I'm thinking about it. You must have all 5 parts of the set. No, what's the last part? Alright, well, I guess I'll watch out for the old man and try it again. I'm like, why am I suddenly feeling okay with doing random events when I've just skipped them every single time, including the maze event? I think it's just because agility is like the least disruptive thing for a random event to interrupt. It's probably good that I did all of them at the beginning of stream, right? Just check that I don't have any other mime things. No. I have to waste space until I get another one of them. It's fine. Yeah, like I've turned down the wise old man while doing farming runs and stuff because he's like super disruptive during something like a farming run. Oh shit, Hespori's up a little sooner than I thought. Alright, well, I'll go do that after this lap really quick. Once I have more seeds to plant. Trying to wear the farmer's outfit this time. Alright. Clear Hespori. Small amount of bonus XP. Wild blood seeds. Wow, that might be my worst kill ever. Might be able to hit 82 farming if I check the health in this redwood or this magic tree here. Almost. Getting close. I do want to chop that tree down so I can get my magic roots out of it. I think I have to boost before chopping it down though. I'm going to try to hit 82 before I accept my next contract so I can boost up to 85. Alright, managed to boost and get 2 magic roots. I'm going to need these to make Indie Venoms to tempt Zulrah again later, so that's why we did that. Right, let me see if I can pop somewhere really quick and get this 85 farming. Tree gnome's probably pretty fast. there's 82 farming. You can now boost to 85. Very exciting. Oh, convenient. There's a bank on this side. So once I boost through it, I can get everything done without having to cross that gap again. That's nice. May as well plant a fruit tree over here. I guess I have to cross the gap to get to the seed vault, which is unfortunate. It looks like I can make a Celastrus tree, so I'm going to try to do that real quick. God damn it, I was waiting on that side of the farming guild that whole time just so I could plant the sapling. And I was like, well, while I wait for the sapling to grow, I'll at least pick this master farmer's pocket. And then he moved in such a way that I got kicked out anyway. That was so dumb. Alright. I do want to get to 85. He seems like a really good master farmer to pick. There's a lot of places it looks like he can get stuck up top there. Alright, all that farming is done. I'm going to try to stay on top of trees, if nothing else, just because it's a ton of farming XP, and I'd like to get farming up to at least 85. I feel like I should just keep leveling farming indefinitely until I can make all those spirit trees. It would be helpful. Anyway, let's finish getting these Marks of Grace, and then we can go check out the Pryphenus agility course. There's 80 Marks of Grace. Time to go try out the Pryphenus agility course. Do it without the cats meowing constantly. These are really bad. Like, they don't get fed normally for another 3 hours still, and Marty is just spamming his meow button nonstop whenever I start talking. They're quiet until I come off mute, and then they hear me talk and think, like, oh, it must be the end of stream or something, right? Alright, let's give this a try. Actually don't know where it starts, so I'll have to check around here. Oh, it's up by the bank, okay. I'll let the Pride music play, it's actually pretty good. So I guess the way this works is that you do this rooftop course, and occasionally portals appear. When you take the portal, it's a shortcut that gives you more XP per hour, and also has a chance of giving you crystal shards. So let me reset this so I know how much XP I'm getting here. You can only get like one portal per loop. This is a pretty cool course. Oh, I was wondering what that hole was. It's for the course. Interesting. There's the portal, which I believe is a shortcut. Gives me a new music track. Let's see. The design of this course is pretty cool. It looks like it takes you places that aren't really accessible in Pryphenus. Yeah, this is technically outside the city. That's pretty cool. I dig that. I wonder in that case where it's possible to fail, you know. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Oh, and then lap duration. You get a personal best. That's funny. XP per hour is 65k, although that's going to decay. Alright, well that was a whole course. I guess I used a portal to skip a teensy part of it, but I'm going to keep doing this. Just to see if it competes attention-wise. It looks like there's a really long wait in between clicks, so I can potentially... Oh, I skipped a portal. Shit. I can potentially continue to get work done. I guess if I skip that portal, I can see the whole course here, and then I can go on mute for the rest of it. Should watch for the portal to spawn in between sections like that. I guess it might not be as AFK as Sears Village, because I have to keep reorienting my camera and stuff. But I get a few long stretches of having to wait to be able to click something. It's a nice little XP dump. Alright, well that's the whole course. I think when we teleported last time, it didn't actually skip anything. I think it just took us to the very next objective. So I'm going to mute and keep doing this for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I think that this course kind of fails compared to Sears Village just because of a chance of failing. Like, failing sets me way back. So it might get better once I get to a high enough level that I don't fail anymore. I'm going to head back to Sears to finish off 76 agility here. So, this will make most people want to die, but I actually meet all the requirements for the Elite Karamja Diary, which results in a couple conveniences, like making the Brimhaven Agility Arena effective for agility training, and a few other things. Anyway, the one requirement I do not meet, I'm sure you can guess it, is 91 Runecraft, which I wouldn't actually ever do. I would get to 86 and then boost. The reason I might have for doing that, Runecraft it can be kind of AFK, sort of, in that I can click ahead and do a few things while my character's running. Not very AFK, but it's at least AFK enough that I can get a little bit done. This sounds awful. The reason I would do this, okay, let's actually think about this. The reason I would do this is that Runecraft is required for, like, basically every Elite Diary. I think it's a way to make you level it up. There's a bunch of other Elite Diaries, like the Lumbridge Diary, that I've decided not to touch because of the Runecraft requirement, and, like, getting the Lumbee Elite Diary would be a massive time save. So in between these Barrows runs, as I try to get this Darok set for Nightmare Zone, I might start working on leveling Runecraft. I think what I would do is I would run Astral Runes until I have 10,000 of them for the Occult Altar, and then I'd find some other thing to do. Probably, I'm going to try to avoid doing books if I can in the library, just because it doesn't produce any products for me at the end of the day. So I'll try to follow some guides. I know that once you get to 77, that Runecraft becomes way more tolerable, because you can kind of do this pseudo-AFK training method in Zia. So at least getting to 77 would be nice. I guess also if I do this, I might be able to go back to making Herblore my lowest skill, so that Tears of Guthix can train it up. That would require getting everything to base 82, which that's a tall order. I guess the hardest skill on my list would have been Construction, but we already got that to 83. So the next hardest skill would probably be Prayer. But I think I could get everything else to base 82 without breaking the bank too much. Anyway, that's some potential long-term plans. I might try to knock out Runecraft 77 and then work towards Runecraft 86 so I can finish that Karamja Diary. Just to have something to do in the midst of working on boss kills and Barrows runs and that sort of a thing. So I just double-checked it, and 91 Runecraft is the highest diary requirement, so technically 86. There'd basically be no reason to go any higher than that. I could call Runecraft done forever, which would be nice to be able to do. But yeah, it is required for 6 of the Elite Diaries in different regions, and is the main thing blocking me from even attempting to do those, so it might be worth just getting that done and then never touching it again. It's lucky I got another mime show. My inventory space savings here, possibly. Yeah, I got the last mime piece. Alright, I'll deposit that once I get to the end of this lap. Then I never have to do the mime game again. I'm gonna down to about an hour left, so I'm gonna pop over to the farming guild really quick and see how my contract is going. And we'll come back and finish up 76 agility. It's kind of nice. The amylase crystals from these 100 or so marks of grace are going to get me about 10% of the way from 82 to 83 herblore. My big problem right now is most of my banked herblore XP is in dwarf weeds, and telegrabbing those wines is miserable. I don't want to do it. Did the math, and this will be enough stamina potions just from going from 73 to 76 agility to give me stamina potions for 33 hours of consecutive running with stamina potions on, so pretty good prep for RuneCraft, if I'm going to do RuneCraft 85, we'll see, or 86, whatever it was. Agility 76. I'm going to take a break. I might come back and actually continue agility, just in the interest of getting to the next tier that affects energy regen. I think that's 78, but I'll take a break and come back to see you. Hey, I'm back. So the work that I have to do right now, I have to edit an episode. I'm about to leave for a weekend. I usually try to publish videos on the weekend, but I want to make sure I've got one in the can before I leave. I'm working on editing, so I'd like to do something kind of AFK, but I did just get 76 agility and would like to, enjoy the benefits of that. So I think I'm going to go attempt Zulrah with some anti-venoms, just to see how it goes. Maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 kills in, or 1 or 2 attempts in. I probably won't win, and then I'm probably going to find something that's AFK-ish for me to work on. I might try to figure out exactly how AFK combination rune crafting is, now that I've got all these niceties for it. So I'll be back in a bit. I'll fast forward as I get my gear together for a Zulrah attempt. I'm also going to mix those anti-venoms. Oh, actually, shit. Scratch all that. In order for me to mix the anti-venoms, I need to be able to boost with a spicy stew. I don't want to do that for just 3 potions. Alright, well, scratch all that, reverse it. I think it makes more sense for me to try to level herblore to 83 so that I can trivially boost to that. So that's going to take for fucking ever. I need bird nests. There we go. Let's go. Let's go do the exact opposite of all that stuff I said. Let's go farm the giant bull for a while. See what we get. I probably got fast forwarded, but I had to fix my mouse. For some reason, I have shift on one of my mouse buttons. It wasn't working, but it's fixed now. Dang, I didn't know you could drop 100 U logs. That's cool. Big one I got, though, is a bunch of law runes. I need law runes really badly. Huh, that's never happened before. Mole just died from poison off screen. I know he died because I got the prayer drop. So I'm still able to get the loot though, that's nice. I should have just chased him and finished him off before, now I'm all out of run energy. I'm going to try to get my mole kill count to 100, which is 8 more. And I'm going to take a break and make some lunch. I'll probably come back here because this is actually pseudo AFK. Whenever the mole spawns until it gets to 50% health, I can look away. Hey, some rune arrows. I didn't know I dropped those. Okay, that's 100 KC. I'm going to go turn these in for nest boxes, and then I'm going to take a short break to eat some lunch. Yeah. And we'll come back and I'll get back to this because I can get some editing done while I'm killing this thing. Now I'm getting all the Lantidime seeds now that I don't really need them as much as I did before. It's fine. Alright, so I'm up to 246 banked nests, and I need like 800. So that's gonna take a while. We'll get there eventually, but also I need to do my dailies. I don't think I've done that yet today, so I'm gonna clean these herbs. I'm gonna do a farming contract real quick. I'll go get my daily stuff, then I'm gonna go take my break for lunch. Got lucky, I already had snake grass planted and not harvested, so I probably get to turn in the second hard contract right away. Okay, time for me to take a break. I'll be back, probably with more mole farming. I want to try to get enough bird nests to make all these toad flaxes into a billion Ceradomin brews. Oh, wait, no, I gotta go. Let me go get my Nightmare Zone boxes real fast. I'll just sign off immediately afterward. Completely forgot. I'm back. The work I have to do isn't super compatible with the kind of AFK that Giant Mole is, so I'm actually going to go do some ranged Nightmare Zone real quick. Hopefully I can finish up. I'm pretty close to hitting 86 ranged to knock that out. Ranged 86. Alright, time's up. Gotta get ready for the live stream. Got a decent amount, 124k ranged XP, it's not bad. Morning, folks, it's a new day. I'm gonna do some daily stuff. Nightmare Zone boxes, farming, fruit trees, that sort of a thing, and then we'll find out what we're doing. Finish an elite task for making battle staffs. That's cool. Been troubleshooting a bug on YouTube today, so I know I've been a little slow as I'm going between these locations. After this, I think I'm going to go do some astral rune crafting. I'm going to try to get up to enough astral runes to be able to get the Catherby teleport installed in my house. And then I'm going to get the 10,000 runes we need for the occult altar. I also want to rearrange my player-owned house to be more efficient. I've got some data on where I should put things for that, so that'll be another thing to look at. Try to build a fairy ring in the house, which I probably should have put it in the same node as the pool, but you know, what are you going to do? I guess there's a way you can get your house to load in 2 ticks. Especially since I'm coming back here frequently for things like barrows. I want to try to do that. Based on getting everything lined up so that it's a 4x4 space. I'm following a guide to try to do that here. Okay, I think I've set it up so it's as small as it possibly can be. I just have to move some stuff around. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Let me back out and back in and see if that helps with the load time. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. It's like 1 tick faster. Okay, so now I just need to actually move rooms around. Hopefully I can do that. Can I like swap 2 locations? Move away to swap. Okay, yeah, I think I've got the 2-tick loading thing working out here. Need to build a fairy ring here. I feel a little bad about it. I probably should put the fairy ring in the same space as the rejuvenation pool, but it's fine. Just very small time loss. Kind of makes the, what do you want to call it? The Questcape not as exciting. Because I'll have a fairy ring in my house, but whatever, it's fine. I have to get some mushrooms for the fairy ring, so apparently I didn't bank the ones I had earlier. I tossed them or something. So complicated to make tea, but then again, this is a British game, so it all makes sense. Alright, so now I got a fairy room in the house. Fairy ring. Armor stands and require 8 oak planks and a limestone brick. I think I can do that already. I'll have to double check. Servers are about to go to town. Nightmare of Ashihama comes out today. So it might take me a second to get back in, or Runelight might not be updated. I guess I'll just keep doing herb lore since I don't really need a rune light for that. That was a quick and easy update. Rune light didn't even go down for the nightmare update. But I'm gonna sit here and do herb lore for a bit, and then we'll probably do some more giant mole. Maybe. I might go try the nightmare. Maybe not today because it's going to be insane, but I guess it's a group boss like Zolcano. So maybe you get credit based on how much damage you do. I'm not sure. Kitties, it is 3:34 in the morning. You eat at 7. You need to chill. Making stamina potions. With all the MLAs I got from 73 to 76 agility. I'm reading about it. I might actually go try the nightmare. I guess it is like Zolcano. You just kind of queue in and fight it. And there's no... As of today, I mean, it just came out 30 minutes ago. There's no information on how you're supposed to fight it, so it might be fun to do something blind with everyone being blind. I'll finish up these stamina pots, gear up, and then go give it a shot. I have no idea what kind of gear we should be wearing. Alright, I get 327 4-dose stamina potion. I'm excited about that. Alright, heading to the town to sleep. And see how this boss plays out on a random server. Trying the Dragon Mace since I never got the Seractus Cuddle. Looks like she's weak against Crush. It's kind of neat that it's a melee-focused boss fight. I think it's these stairs here. That looks right. Yeah, sleepwalkers are going there. That's clever. I didn't even know this was down here. Holy shit. Today I learned, apparently. Everlasting Slumber. New track unlocked. Let's see if I can read the blog post about it. Taking this sanctuary, move down another crypt. Should have brought some of that stamina potion with me, apparently. Up here, presumably? Should be someone down here named Shura. Oathlord Krause. Oathbreaker. Oh, there's Shura. Oh, cool, yeah, she's like a fish lady. What's going on here? Dungeon's a home for the nightmare. Don't go poking her unless you know what you're up against. Talk to me first. What's going on here? This dungeon's tainted, it's been the new home of the nightmare. Being of pure darkness, no living creature is safe from her hunger. She feasts upon her victims while they sleep, draining their energy without needing to touch them. Though she feeds upon experience horrifying nightmares unlike anything you could possibly imagine. They become weak and death claims them after. Her kind are not the most creative. How'd she end up here? For generations, she terrorized the island of Ashihama, my home. That's like an eastern land thing. Some of us refused to give in. Everything has a weakness, including the nightmare, and eventually we found it. We drove her off the island, but she managed to endure. People here are ill, suffering from a deep sleep from which few wake. They call it the sleeper plague. The illness made these people easy prey for the nightmare, so she made this place her new home. Thanks to the sleeper plague, her power has grown faster than it ever did on Ashihama. If she's allowed to grow too strong, there won't be any way to stop her.
Doesn't look too dangerous. Looks can be deceiving. The battle with the nightmare is a mental one, not a physical one. If you try to take her on, she'll pull you into her dream, one where she makes the rules. Dying in her dream will destroy your mind, killing you in this world as well. Enter her dream and fight to keep her at bay. Our only hope is to prevent her from growing too strong. 4 totems in the area can be used to harm her. You need to take down her shield for the totems to have an effect. Once her shield is down, use your energy to charge up the totems. Take care if you want to survive. So we got a group of like 80 people going all at once or something. It's a really cool looking model. The music down here is pretty sweet. The little like Eastern demon animation below her is pretty cool looking. I'm just waiting for the group of players that just went in to pop back out. We'll give it a shot. Waiting for the last group's kill to finish. It's actually kind of interesting. Talking with players for new content here, you can probably see in the chat log since it holds even during the fast forward. I hope they do more bosses like this, like Zalcano, where everyone kind of just like freely queues in. Zalcano and Wintertot. I guess it's concerning that your chance to get a unique is based on how much damage you do. Players like me likely never get one. Step on spores to pop them, kill sleepwalkers, protection from range. Or something. We'll see. It's a lot of fire capes. Nightmare has awoken. I'm able to get some hits off on her, that's nice. Got some cool attacks. Her animations are cool looking. Cool spell animations. Sweet. We want to stay in the flower area, right? Makes sense. Husks probably need to die. It's a really neat fight. Super into it. We gotta do stuff with the totems once we get her shield down. I love that animation where she like slowly hits between different statuses. She looks really cool. This is a really neat looking boss fight. Okay, don't stand in the bad hands that pop out of the ground. Roger. We want to get in the flowery area, right? Be careful walking over it, though, it looks like. I need to turn off auto retaliate. Oh, shit. Stand in the bloom when flowers show up. Give me like a split second to dodge that when it lands. Got it. Definitely has some kind of aggro system. Mage now? Okay. Gotcha. I should probably turn on player 2D so I can see what she's up to here. husks, presumably. I'm out of food, so I might have to bail soon. Bring sharks next time, probably. Charge totems. Oh god. I die. Warped out in time, but now I get the fight a little bit better. It's a really cool fight. Excited to try it again. Bring the house teletab, I suppose, so we can pop off health. Cool. Practice some more. You're probably watching this like years from now, and everybody does this fight all the time. It literally came out like less than an hour ago, so we're kind of figuring it out. That's pretty neat. I enjoy it. I'll bring Bruise this time so I can survive longer. I don't really care about damage, I just want to see the whole fight, you know? Really need prayer potions in that case. Using Bruise for this fight? Are you crazy? Yeah, it's new. Looks like she doesn't do very much, just like completely sudden damage, so that's good. Two adventurers in the dream. Oh boy. I don't mind burning some resources. This is a fun fight to try to understand. She does range early on and then switches to magic later. Someone here has a max fire cape. Several people have max fire capes. Max inferno capes, damn. Folks are loading in. Get some of those max cape people in here, so maybe it'll work. Turn off Entity Hider real quick. At least I can watch and see what they're doing, right? Get out of the gunk! Shit, so I didn't move out in time. Stand where the pink flowers are. She's able to heal a bit? Okay, this is going way better. We have way more players in this attempt, I think. Oh, fuck. Shit, I was trying to type and almost got wrecked there. I think at 50% health, she switches to Protect from Magic. Oh, that mechanic keeps happening. That's good to know. Back to range, it looks like. You gotta charge each of the totems in turn. Okay, that's new information. You can see there's a little UI for it. Northwest, northeast, southwest, I see. And it's okay if we all focus one, it looks like. Shit, we gotta get out of that. That's bad. Kill the sleepwalkers before they get to her, it looks like. And this gives us a new phase, presumably. Ow. Alright, yeah, new phase. And I think we switched her range after that. She's back on magic, isn't she? This phase was range last time. So I don't know, but she's hitting really hard. So I assume it's not. Find out how to tell. Oh, that must be a look away. Shuffling your prayers. Oh, interesting. That's clever. That's a really cool attack. Wow, I didn't even think about that being in the design space for this game. The different prayers do different things and you have to pay attention. Smart. She's healing somehow, I'm not clear. It sounds like that's mostly an audio cue for the little hands to show up. We're not good enough at this fight yet to know which one to use. Shuffles your prayers. This phase 2 of the fight's really cool. It's like you have to know, I guess she has different attacks that probably you need different prayers for. Infected with a deadly parasite. Seems bad. It just does damage to you over time, I'm guessing. Oh god, yeah. Parasite bursts out of you fully grown. Can't believe I didn't get killed there. Deserve to. I really like the prayer shuffle. Didn't even think about the design space of that ever. She's getting easier as players are dying, I think. It's kind of a neat concept. What are the effects of the Nightmare's Curse wear off? That attack is not fun. So I think after this attempt, I'm probably going to leave and attempt this again after we know how the fight works. It was cool to come see it when it first came out, but I'll leave this to like Wooks and other pro gamers to figure out how you're actually supposed to win this fight. I think it's time to pray magic, isn't it? I think whenever she's below half health in this phase, you pray magic instead. This is the number of players who are still alive. Basically, these are the players who brought Bruise, right? I'm out of healing, so I gotta warp out as soon as shit goes south here. Wow. Too bad I didn't move out of that in time. Yeah, I gotta go. That seems bad. Deadly Parasite. I wonder if that still infects me after I run away. Well, there you go. There's first impressions of a boss fight before anyone knows how it works. Got to see Phase 2. If I understand that fight correctly, this is me speculating from February 6th, 2020. So you already know how this fight works, I'm sure. And I'm completely wrong, but my guess is... Okay. So Phase 1, she... makes up flower patches on the ground. You want to stand inside of the blooming pink flower area, and like whoever has aggro on her has to lead her in there so you can attack her without actually standing on the flower patches, because that's bad. She seems to switch stances, and the stance she's in determines what kind of attack she uses, whether it's ranged or magic. If you're using the wrong prayer, then she heals for a ton when she hits you, which is why we were struggling so much in that second phase. So you need to deplete her shield bar. Then everyone needs to attack all the totems in order to actually deal damage to her. And then after the totems are damaged, some sleepwalkers spawn and you have to kill them. I don't know how the parasites work. It might just be that they infect you, so you have to be paying attention and ready to heal. Maybe there's a prayer you can use to get rid of them, or something you can do with the other players to dismiss it. And I'm guessing there's a third phase after that one. It looks like the skill cap went up significantly in Phase 2 because she was just at full health the whole time because she was hitting people who had the wrong prayer on. Also, there's that cool hand attack that she throws on the ground. This is a really cool fight, and I'm hopeful that they add more like it to the game in the future. I'm going to go to Herblore, which is a bit more chill. I can't really afford to just use all my resources on learning a fight that I'm not... I guess they said that base 80 skills is what they expect, so I'm above that, but my gear's not great, and I'll let other people figure out how it actually works, since resources are hard for me to come by. While I'm doing this, that boss was really cool. It makes me really excited for the future of RuneScape. Like, Zolcano and Wintertot are already really cool bosses that everyone can kind of queue in and work together. You don't have to like pre-form a group. I think that there's still a place for pre-formed content like raids, but so far I believe all of the bosses that are like that are skilling bosses, not actual combat bosses. So having that be a actual combat boss is a pretty neat mechanic. I also really like some of the design space they're willing to explore in RuneScape's combat. I've mentioned this before, but it was shocking to me that this game has complete invulnerability to different types of damage. Has to design around that, has to design around safe spots and janky, like, combat mechanics. And they still have cool ideas for it. So having, like, the shuffle mechanic where activating Protect from Melee actually activates Protection from Magic is a pretty cool concept. I'm making Amulets of Chemistry because I'm going to try to make some higher level potions and I'd like to get some extra doses of them.
Okay, I'm up to a point now where if I just make my 553 toad flax into brews, then that will be enough to hit 83. So I am going to go do things that result in bird nests. I'll do a birdhouse run, and then we'll go fight the thing. Giant wolf. Hey folks, I'm about to leave for a few days out to Las Vegas with my wife. I'll be bringing my laptop with me to do daily stuff like fruit trees and Nightmare Zone boxes, but there will be no commentary. I don't think I'm close to hitting a level with any of that. I might hit farming 83. I don't think I want to go to the trouble of like managing a text file to update that, so I will try to bring the live split timer and keep it updated as we're out there. Here I'm just going to do a quick farming update and then close out, but I wouldn't expect to have any commentary until I get back from that trip. I guess the Spory's up, so I'll do that real quick. Hey, good morning. I'm back from my trip. I did leave some notes with my laptop recorded stuff to comment on what was happening, just in case some of that didn't get through. I got 83 farming. I did some Zolcano. I had a hotel disconnection during Zolcano that got me killed. Because of the whole bank pin thing, I had to log in, run, and get my stuff really quick before I was able to start recording again, but it was nothing special. I dropped like runes and some wines. And then I also tried out mobile for the first time while I was on the 10-hour drive from Las Vegas to my house in New Mexico. I went ahead and downloaded the mobile app, tested out a screen recording software. So I might use that in the future. It seems like it's pretty awful. Like I'd only want to use it if I'm somewhere where I'm not risking losing internet connection and where I have nothing to do other than RuneScape. It was really bad. Like, not the app is fine, but like, if you're on a long drive, your chance of losing internet is pretty high, and getting disconnected is very disruptive to something like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do my herb boxes and buckets of sand, and then I'm going to go do farming tree runs, and then we'll do something more interesting since I'm actually at my computer. See ya. Pretty lucky here. Got another Hespori seed. I'll be able to plant another one back to back after I go fight it here in a sec. Hey, new kill speed, personal best. Skill number 18. Still not quite at the should have gotten the bucket drop point yet. I feel it coming on. Do not drop trousers. Thanks. Clear. Nope, no drop. Got some limpwort seeds, oh boy. Farming outfit looks kind of funny with the fire cape. Spory seed. Oh, so Zolcano is going to get like hard nerfed really soon. I might try to do a ton of that between farming tree runs, just because I'm concerned about that big hard nerf that's incoming. Basically, I'd like to do it for more crystal tool seeds so I don't have to swap between multiple seeds. And I think that it's better for me to run it while it still has good drops. So I might just try to do a ton of that. Zolcano is more or less a fun fight, but it gets to be pretty mind-numbing for me, at least, after so many runs. Doesn't feel like there's a lot you can do to optimize without having the dragon pickaxe. Like, the number of times I've gotten MVP. I think that the 2 times I've gotten MVP, that was when I got the pet and when I got the one tool seed that I have. But I just can't compete with people that have a dragon pickaxe, so... In any case, we'll give it a try. Farming 84, which affords me nothing. I guess more U-roots. I think the next farming level I care about... I mean, obviously, if I get 85, then I can walk into the hard contract section of the guild without having to boost into it, which would be very convenient. Drop my tree down, please. Thank you. But after that, the next level I care about is 86, because then I can boost to do all the diary tasks. I can also then boost to make 2 spirit trees, which I've been holding off on picking the spirit tree because... all the choices seem kind of bad. Like there's no clear, obvious right choice to build my 1 tree. Maybe if I have 2 of them, I'll be less stupid about it and just pick one. And then after 86, I don't think I care about farming levels until 99. I do care at 99, because at 99 then I get unlimited spirit trees, which would actually be useful. But I think I can even boost to that. Like if I get to 94. We'll see. Doing trees is a nice little daily thing that I can kick out. I'm guessing it's going to get pretty slow at some point, especially if I'm still doing papayas. It would be funny for farming to be my first 99 or one of my highest skills, but I think I do want to try to get all skills at least 2 within range of diaries, which means I need to do runecraft. I know I mentioned it before I left for that trip. I know I need to do it. They snuck in a little runecraft diary requirement for like almost every diary in the game. Alright, going back into Solcano. Don't know for how long. I mean, if I get another crystal tool seed, then I'll consider myself pretty done with it, but I feel like the chance of that happening is pretty low. For some reason, my Logitech mouse software got reset, and it does this really annoying thing where like pressing the scroll wheel slightly left or right causes a zoom in and a zoom out. So whenever I'm trying to adjust the camera, I zoom out by mistake. I'm going to try to correct that after this kill. I'm going to see if I can do tick manipulation here. Probably not, but I got enough practice on it earlier with wood cutting. Maybe it's worth a try. Hey, 472 law runes. I don't think tick manipulation works. I tried Googling it. There's not a blog post saying that it was removed, but there is a tweet from Mod Ash that it was, so I won't stress out. Plan to take a break here once I hit mining 74, which should be pretty soon. Then I might go do something a little bit more AFK so I can get some work done today. There's mining 74, which of course interrupted my mining, but it's fine. Finish up this kill and then I'm going to take a quick break. Alright, so I think we came out making a good amount of money there. Last 52 kills or so have all been registered in this loot tracker thing, so almost 5 million gold, 99 crystal shards, tons of law runes. Pretty nice for the most part. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll come back. I'll probably sell some stuff at the Grand Exchange, and then I'll go find something AFK-ish to do so I can get some work done. See ya. Hey folks, I'm back. I think I'm going to go stop over at the Farming Guild to check on my farming contract, and then I'm going to try to do, let's say, Giant Mole. I would like to go ahead and just take care of getting to, what was it, 83 Herblore. Then maybe we'll try some Zolcano. I don't know. We'll see. None of that sounds AFK, but I'll find a time to do some AFK stuff later. Alright, it took forever, but there's Herblore 83. I can now boost much more easily into 87. Should make those magic mixes. I don't really need 2,500 doses of magic potion. I am going to go steal the materials that I need for the botanical pie. Then I'll probably make some antivenoms, and maybe we'll see about trying Zul'Ra. There's a gang boss that spawned here. I may as well do it. I haven't done chasing in gangs. I've literally just posted the episode where I did do it last. It was dependent on protection prayers and cannon. Not as necessary now. Should be something I look into in the future. Lots of planks drop. I guess the combat XP is not great now that I have Nightmare Zone, but it's easy for me to kill all of them now, which is nice. Pretty good in terms of total number of intelligence that drops. So go turn those in real quick. Make my botanical pies and we'll get on with it. 5 intelligence documents exchanged for training manuals. The XP gets pretty good. Guess I'll do defense in the argument that I don't want to be leveling defense. I'm okay with leveling attack or strength. Yeah, okay. XP's XP, I guess. Alright. Alright, I'm going to make these anti-venoms, and then I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Hey, so I'm back. I'm going to take a stab at Zul'Ra with these anti-venoms. It's going to take me a while to get my gear together, so give me a bit. At some point I need to get Void gear, now that I've got the hardest part of the Western Provinces diary done. I think it would be better for this fight. I wouldn't have to bring a switch. Well, I wouldn't have to bring so many items for the switch, I should say. We'll see how this goes. Now I can cross the stepping stone. Oh, but I should probably have some buff potions on my way in, huh? Let me do that first. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh shit, I shouldn't have brought the lunar staff. Oh well. Try to warp out if shit's looking bad. And I died and lost my lunar staff and used all of my anti-venoms. Well, should have turned on the heart rate monitor. The fight's still hard even after you've won it once before. Golly, I guess having the anti-venom doesn't really do me that many favors, since I don't really have the fight on farm, so to speak, you know? I think on top of everything else, I wasn't getting particularly good rolls on stuff, which is unfortunate. I will try one more time. Next, I need to remember to bring Drummond staff, not the lunar staff, since you lose it. That time I think it was recoils that got me killed. Recoil is shattered. I think I just have to get a lucky run. Just have to get good pulls on abilities and the like, unfortunately. I did decently that time, but I also got into a situation, there's like some rotation where it can change. I'm not exactly clear on how this works, but there's some rotation where I expect it to go to melee and it does an extra magic phase. I don't know if I have a way to prepare for that, but it's screwed me up both times I've seen it happen now. Hit for 33. That time I got screwed again by there being a change in the rotation from what's supposed to happen. That was actually pretty good, though, in terms of, like, damage rolls. I probably would have won if I hadn't had an unexpected phase there. Need to figure out what's going on with that. Should make a Zul'Ruk gear set at some point, too. Oh, but I didn't bring the Drummond staff back with me. Shoot. Alright, well I need to have some kind of plan to make sure I can recover that. I guess that's why you want to have a lunar staff banked. We'll try to do something like that then. The banked lunar staff lets you get your stuff back, basically. If I don't win the next attempt, I might try to start working on pest control. I feel like having the void might help me enough just to get me over the edge and win this fight. That was pretty great. I managed to make a huge mistake before I had fucked up enough that it was unsalvageable, before I'd used any resources, so I'm just gonna go right back in. Oh, I got a Jinky. Okay. Herblore it is. A wreck during Jad phase. Ring of recoil broke. The problem I keep running into is, I'll have to Google it, but my thing that I'm using to keep track of the phases, occasionally there's just an extra phase. Not what I'm expecting, and then I just die. I need to figure out what's going wrong with that. It's frustrating. I mentioned that if I died again I was going to go for Elite Void, but I'm going to keep trying. I'd like to get one more kill, and then we'll probably do Elite Void. Oh my god, I got a second kill. 50 mahogany logs, 722 scales. I'll take 722 scales. Looks like I got 2 scale drops. That's enough to get a lot of anti-venoms, right? I'll have to get my own magic logs, but I did get a second kill. Took me a minute longer than my first kill. Jesus. Okay, I probably could have turned on the heart rate monitor, but I figure you've seen that already. 722 divided by 20, 36 potential 4-dose anti-venoms, which is a little bit more realistic for like actually attempting it. The main reason I'm going to get killed in there though isn't due to anti-venom, it's due to the pattern not being what I expect it to be, so I'm going to have to Google that, figure out what the deal is. Trying to decide if I want to go right back in or not. It's so much work for me to get one kill. I need good RNG, I need the pattern to not break from what I'm using online. I think I'll bail for now. I'll keep the fact that I've got 700 scales banked. Keep that in my back pocket in case I get some magic seeds from doing other shit, apparently. But I don't plan on leveling Herblore for a while. I think I'm going to go back to the Grand Exchange and try to do some decanting, and then maybe we'll do pest control for a really, excuse me, frustratingly long time. So glad it's easy for me to change spellbooks now. Completely forgot to use the Amulet of Chemistry before, but I think it only works on the Antidote ++s. I don't think it would work on the anti-venoms, just the way that they work. Alright, well, I'm going to do everything in the Hard Provinces Diary, Hard Western Provinces Diary, and then once I've unlocked that, I'll go do pest control and try to get this void equipment. Alright, elf killed with crystal bow. Put this away now. That's why I selected that item forever ago. Where's the adamantite ore? For the mining site icon west, I'll let you. I don't actually know how to get over there, but I'm gonna give it a try. It's gonna be those rocks, right? Gotta figure out how to get over there. Hopefully not get poisoned and die along the way. I made it over the traps without getting hit by any of them. It's unusual. Take it. Here's adamantite ore. Alright, what else do I gotta do? Let me recharge my teleport seeds. Gotta do a Safdar painting in my quest hall. Gotta pickpocket a gnome. Of course, I have to get like 300 chompy birds. I'm not looking forward to that part. So at least increase the number of charges on these crystals to 5 for the future. Be nice. Pickpocket a gnome. Gnome village. Perfect. Back-to-back tasks. 300 coins? Really? That doesn't seem terrible. Alright, build in a Safdar painting. Complete a veteran game of pest control. And Chompy Bird hat for 300 kills. Ugh. Serenity. Sell me a painting. I don't know, what can you do for me? Can I buy a painting? Portrait. Oh wait, no, we don't want portrait. Landscape? That makes more sense. Ziftar. Perfect. Painting requires 3 mahogany planks. I don't know if I have that. Let me check. What do? Oh, but of course, you know what I forgot. Go grab it. Every time. I don't have a quest hall. Oh shit. I don't have any extra rooms that I can technically get rid of. Maybe the dining room. What went into getting the rope bell pull? I don't think I actually needed it. It's the dining room I'm getting rid of, right? Top left corner. Wait, isn't that the same as the... Goddammit. Well... Did I not see that when I was checking earlier? Hold on. Oh, it's just defined as a hall, but it is a quest hall. Okay, well, now I know. I thought I had one. I don't really need the dining room right now. I'll just leave that other room untouched at the moment. Do not want to build a room at the top. Alright, well, there's another hard task completed. 25,000 coins wasted. Now I know it says hall instead of quest hall. 300 chompy birds. Veteran game of pest control. Okay. I think I can do that with my melee gear. I haven't done pest control in a really long time. I think every time I've done it, I haven't really contributed. I've just been in there long enough to get the reward and get out. Let's see how it works. I've done my math correctly, I think I need to do this for like 11 hours to get a full elite set with all 3 helmets. I mean, I guess it's combat XP. I wish it were a little bit more AFK. Maybe I'll try to figure out if there's a way for me to make it slightly more AFK. I have to say that I hate pest control. I think the fact that I've already done Nightmare Zone and know how bad the XP rates are, and it's just the games are so fast. I guess it could be worse, but 11 hours of this, it just doesn't sound like a fun time. I'm gonna do it, because it will be helpful for things like Zul'Ra, but woof. I think my brain is going to fry if I try to just do this nonstop. I'm going to have to set up like a daily target or something. Maybe I'll divide it by 7 to try to have it done in a week. It's 235 points per day. Okay. I'll try to get up to 235. That might even be pushing it. I might need to do less than that. This sucks. I'm not a fan of pest control. I think that the common pattern for me is if there's an event in this game that there is no rare chance for something good to happen, if it's just strictly deterministic, like every 2 minutes you're going to get 5 points, like, it's a lot harder for me to disregard the grindy nature of it, right? When I can just look at it and say, this is going to take me 11 hours, period. That's brutal to me for some reason. If there is a small chance of getting like a whole piece at the end of a run, if you did a lot of damage or something, it could make it a little bit less miserable. We'll see. I doubt anyone will ever care what I have to say about RuneScape, but it would be fun to try to like come up with some alternate reward structures for some of the deterministic tasks in this game, even if they're somewhat rare. Like RuneCraft is another one that's just, you just know how much XP you can get, and you can't do better than that. There's not really any way to optimize it. I think that pets are a little bit too rare for what I'm talking about, too. You could say, like, well, what about pets? But they're so infrequent that you don't expect to get one. I like to have the thing that's, like, possible to drop one in every, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 runs. That's something mild, maybe just a few extra points. That's 237 total commendation points. Oh, it's not even enough for one piece. Well, it is for like the gloves. I just have to do that 7 more times. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna step away. I hate this, but it seems like it's worth doing, so I will continue to work on it. Pop over to the farming guild really quick and see if I can get them their contract. Good morning. I woke up quite a bit later today. Been getting up at 3 in the morning. Needed to take a break, so I don't have a ton of time to play this morning, but we'll get some stuff done. Do my usual fruit tree runs, that sort of thing. I do want to fight Hespori. I also want to replant mahogany trees, so I'm going to do that first real quick. Knock out a birdhouse run. So I've been doing research while doing pest control because I hate this so much. And it seems like Elite Void has fairly niche use cases. I guess I didn't think about the fact that I can't use Barrow's gloves.
In fact, I think that my current setup at Zul'Ra is better than Elite Void. Just because it has a lower overall accuracy bonus, both for magic because of my RM set and for ranged because I wouldn't be using the Blessed D'hide body and pants. So I'm rethinking whether I want to go through all the way to get Elite Void right now. It seems like it's worth doing. I do want to try to get the Diary Cape. I haven't stated that outright, but that's kind of become my new soft goal, is the Diary Cape. Because that's really seeing almost all the content in the game. Anyway, one of the requirements for the Elite Western Diary is having a full set of Void, so I at least want to get enough points to get a full normal set, so I can satisfy that diary requirement, but I might stop after that. It's a way to tell myself that the time I've already invested in this hasn't been a complete waste. I need to find another ranged bonus benefit. I might try Vorkath if I can get that backpack upgrade. That is fairly significant. But I kind of want to find stuff that's going to make Zul'Ra more realistic. The other thing to do there is level Slayer more. Get more gear from higher level Slayer monsters. Oh, we'll see. I'll come up with something. Okay, I got my 235 commendation points. We're up to 477. I'm actually 5 up. I was in autopilot mode. I really don't like pest control. I kind of want to get the 1650 just so I never have the specter of maybe having to go back and attempting it again. But not right now. I'm going to go find something else to do, but before I do that, I'm going to take a quick break, take a shower and stuff. I might do some Barrows runs for a bit, or maybe just try to get my kill count up on the bosses that I have on farm, like Seracnus. We'll see when I get back. See ya. Okay, I'm back. I think I have a plan. I would like to level up my ranged and magic to make Zul'Ra a little bit easier, because they're quite a bit behind my melee stats. For ranged, I would like to finally use the Monkey Madness 2 corridor that I've had unlocked for like hundreds of hours now. To do that, I would like to get red Chinchampas. I don't really trust myself to go to the wilderness for black chins, but red chins I can do. To finish that, I need to finish the hard Western Provinces Diary, which requires us to catch 300 chompy birds, which not going to be fun, but I'm going to go ahead and knock that out now. See if I remember how to do it. I'm going to try to make some brutal arrows to speed this up a little bit. Before I go back in the field, I'm going to do farm run real quick. Got a lucky genie. You know where we're putting it.
about to get my 300th choppy kill, and I have to come back here until we do the Elite Diary, which requires 1,000. So I'm not looking forward to that, but that's in the distant future. I think we need some pretty high stats for the Western Elite Diary. Curious now. 85 thieving, 85 agility, 85 fletching, 93 slayer, and no boosts can be used. That's in the distant future. Future me has to worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and refill these bellows so they all use up one space in my bank. I'm gonna go cash in my 300 kills and then cash in my first diary in several hundred hours. You show Rance the marks on your bow. He did good with the stabby checker. Here's a flappy hat for you. Hat for Ogre Bowman. Hat for Bowman. Ogre Yeoman. Yeoman. Ogre Marksman. Marksman. Ogre Woodsman. Woodsman. Ogre Forester. You completed all the hard tasks in the Western Province area. Speak to the elder gnome child at the gnome stronghold. Sweet. Elder Gnome Child. Completed all the hard tasks in my Western Achievement Diary. We want your reward then. Yes, please. Upgraded your Western Banner. Helping with the elves now enchant your Crystal Seed into a halberd. A locked door under Apatola has been unlocked. Void Knights can now upgrade your armor. The Hunter Master in the Fold of Hills will allow you to hunt in his private hunting ground. Teleport Crystals can now hold 5 charges. Rance will provide you 100 Ogre Arrows every day. Banner will teleport you to Piscatorius once per day. Cool. You know where we're putting that lamp XP. I don't need... Well, hold on. Let me double check. I think I need to get Herblore to within boosting range of 90 for all of its diary requirements. Yeah. Yeah, 90 to make a super combat potion somewhere in Varrock. So, that might be the point that I stop. 85. It would be useful to be able to make Venom Plus at 94, but that's so far off. Still definitely my hardest skill to level. Okay, that's exciting. Haven't been able to do diaries in a while because we're blocked by bosses. Desert Diary still requires the Calphite Queen, which I'm probably going to have to duo with Chaos Factor. Wilderness requires several Wilderness bosses that, again, I'm probably going to have to duo with Chaos Factor. I might go check out this Red Chinchompa hunting ground. I'm not actually clear why you want that. I'll double check really quick, though. This is the real reward for beating Zulrah, right? So apparently there's a hunter area for these guys in Bryphthenus from Song of the Elves. Doesn't require hard Western Diary. I'm gonna go give that a try really quick. It says it's actually slightly better than this one, which is sad. I feel like this is... Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe this isn't harder to get than Song of the Elves. Song of the Elves is kind of a pain, so... At least I got my intro to it in here, I suppose. Let's go see what it's like. Gwyneth Hunter area. I see. I have to go outside of Bryphthenus to get to it. I'll bring some arrows this time, I suppose. Bolts. Oh yeah, this is totally a hunter area, isn't it? And there's nobody here. Find the spawn points on these guys. That corner might be pretty good.
Dunce random event. Also just realized I've been off mute for a really long time. Whoops. Haven't seen this one in a minute. Let's get some of that Herblore XP, please. Herblore, 1245. Pretty good. Back to it. I gotta prep for stream, so I'm gonna wrap up a little short of 77 Hunter here. We'll come back and try to get 77 later. This is kind of AFK, sort of. That I can look away from it pretty easily and just gonna do it in my peripheral vision. Alright, I'll see ya.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. Good variety of content in that episode, I think, and I think you can expect to see that for most of the remaining episodes in the Diary Cape playthrough. Just an update on the video essay that I'm working on about RuneScape. The draft has been done for some time. I'm working on editing, but it's going quite a bit slower than I wanted it to, just because I really want to just make sure that this thing is tight and clean as you can make a 3-hour video essay about RuneScape. So July 1st might be pushing it. I don't know if I'm going to have it out by then, but definitely sometime in July, hopefully before August, a final version can be out there. Thanks again for watching these, and I'll see you next week. Bye.